Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 23rd. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is just come back here at 4. That's it. Also, make sure to leave a comment down below. I'm still doing giveaways for personal readings in the comments, so make sure to do that. But Virgo, let's see what is going on for you this week. And it already looks very good, Virgo. A lot of moving energy is what I would say to you, Virgo. So if you're thinking about moving, I feel like some of you could be moving, of course. And so that would be nice. Yeah, a ton of moving energy is what I'm going to say to you. So you start off, if you don't know how I do these readings, I do a 9-card spread. This is past, present, and future. So in your past position, you have the Knight of Wands and the Strength card. I feel like some of you could have been dealing with a Leo in the past for sure. This could have been in love. Fire has shown up quite a bit for you, Virgo. So I do feel like some of you could have been dealing with a fire sign in love. I do feel like some of you maybe thought you were going to marry this person. It could have been someone with fire in their chart as well. But you have this Ace of Cups here, which is like a proposal. But this is coming up in your past position. The Queen of Swords is like an energy of like it can represent too much independence. So I feel like for some of you, either, if you're a cross watcher, it could have been the Virgo. If you're a Virgo, it could have been the other person. This can go vice versa. So, keep that in mind. But it's like someone was too independent here with this Queen of Swords. So I feel like there was like too much independent energy. and that's that. I don't think it's a bad thing, Virgo, is what I would say. Just some people are independent, right? So, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like this here could be that person. For others, this to me is definitely you kind of like moving towards something that you are strong at. This could be in work or business. In this whole row here, you have the 3 of Wands, Knight of Swords. This is you like kind of taking the lead. You even have the Fool here as well in the same row as the 3 of Wands. So I feel like in a lot of ways, you are kind of taking the lead or taking a jump towards something that you want to do, like in work or business. And I feel like this is a good thing, of course. Next, you have the Ace of Cups here and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, like I said, so there was some sort of breakup or some sort of separation. Maybe you thought someone was going to propose to you. Maybe you thought there was going to be marriage. And the Ten of Swords says things ended. Ten of Swords is considered like the worst card in the deck. So it could have been a very difficult ending that you went through. For others, again, if this is not a relationship, this could have been just some sort of dream that you had to let go of or something that didn't work out. I feel like this saying the same thing that I said to you last week, which is I feel like you are getting a second chance here. You have the Six of Cups here. To me, the Six of Cups does not necessarily represent an ex coming back. To me, it can just represent a second chance for you in like maybe you have wanted to go somewhere. Like maybe you've wanted to travel somewhere. Maybe you have wanted to start a business. And this is kind of like saying maybe things in the past did not work out. That Six of Cups is saying things are turning around. Six of Cups to me represents obstacles being removed from your life. So in a lot of ways, it's like a gift from the universe. And to me, it can say you're kind of getting a second chance to start something over again. And that's kind of what I feel here. But it's like something didn't work out. Could have been a difficult ending with that Ten of Swords. Next, you have this Queen of Swords here, Six of Swords. Yeah, like I said, I feel like someone was too independent here. In a lot of ways, I feel like saying the time was not right as well. So if you went through a difficult ending, I feel like the Six of Swords could represent maybe like if this was a relationship with a breakup, I feel like this could be like one person or the other person maybe needed some time to heal from like something else, or maybe just the time was not right. For others, this to me is just you. I feel like you are starting to take control, especially with this 3 of Wands here. The 3 of Wands to me can kind of represent taking the lead in your life in a certain way. So I feel like some of you are just like taking the lead. It's like in the Queen of Swords is like it's like a step before authority. So I feel like in a lot of ways, if we go with this diagonal here, you have this Queen of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the 7 of Pentacles. This is you like kind of growing into leadership positions, or it's you becoming more of a leader in your life in general, is what I'd say. And that will lead to improvements. By the way, a ton of moving energy here. You have the Knight. Even the Ten of Swords can represent going from one location to another. So I feel like some of you could be moving. Next, in your present position, you have the 6 of Pentacles and the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like this to me isn't bad, by the way, Virgo. The 5 of Pentacles is definitely not a good card, but what I would say is that the 6 of Pentacles is like you're getting money, but maybe just not as much as you want. Even the 7 of Pentacles here in the future is like delayed results. So it's like, how crazy is that? We go from 5, 6, 7. of Pentacles there. So I feel like for some of you, it's like there have been difficulties in finances or challenges. I feel like for a lot of you, this to me is more like being disappointed in your finances. You know, it's like when someone says to you, I'm disappointed in you. It's like, that's how I feel about your finances here, Virgo. So I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe things aren't terrible, but maybe they could be a hell of a lot better, which is pretty much true for everybody. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's just like you're just not getting just enough out of your finances. Six of Pentacles to me is like just enough to keep you going, you know? So that's kind of where I feel like you're at right there. Next, you have the Three of Wands and the Hermit. Wow, love it. This is your center card here, Virgo. So your center card here in a 9-card spread is the most important card in the spread, and you're showing up as yourself. So you're showing up in a very strong position with that Hermit card. You're showing up as you, so it kind of puts you in a position of power and strength. And again, you have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is a card of kind of like looking forward into the future. It is a card of foresight, and it is a card of waiting for your ships to come in, which is kind of like the traditional meaning of the card. To me, it can represent waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. As always, it would not be a Virgo reading without the Fool card here. So the Fool card to me says that the time is now. I feel like you have, and it's coming up in the same row, which is crazy. So I feel like it's time for you to take a leap of faith. I feel like it's time for you to get going on something. And I feel like it's time for you to start moving towards something that you desire with these cards. And that's what I would say to you here. But the good news is, again, this card of leadership. So, and you're showing up as yourself. So like I said earlier, with that Queen of Swords, I feel like you're taking the lead in your life. Next, you have the Fool card here and the Three of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you need to take a leap of faith, like I said. I feel like you're holding yourself back from a celebration here, Virgo. I feel like you need to take a leap to have a celebration with that Three of Cups. So I would definitely get going, is what I'd say to you. For some reason, I feel like this could be you presenting something to people. So it's like maybe you have some sort of talent, gift, skill, or ability. Maybe you need to put it on YouTube, or maybe you need to kind of like share it with people in your life so that they can recognize it, so that you can start making money with it, with that Seven of Pentacles. Or maybe you're looking for love, right? This would say get out there and socialize. Three Cups is a card of socializing. It is a card of community and needing to get out into the community. I know a lot of readers read it as a third-party situation. I do not. To me, it doesn't represent a third-party situation unless it comes up with other cards that could also represent a third-party situation. But even at that, it is just the card of community. It's not a card of a third-party situation. So, you know, to me, this is more about you getting out there and celebrating. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. I feel like some of you, this is like worries, fears, doubts, anxiety, depression, sleepless nights with the Nine of Swords. Seven of Pentacles, delayed results. I feel like this is almost more saying Nine of Wands. Like, I feel like the Nine of Swords is appropriate here because I feel like it's saying you are worried about the results you are getting on something you're working on. I feel like you need to push through that moment. I feel like you are so close to being successful is what I feel like saying to you here, Virgo. And I feel like this Seven of Pentacles is saying, like, yes, like results are delayed, but I feel like you need to keep pushing. I feel like maybe that, and this is not me criticizing you, Virgo, by the way, but I feel like maybe you get to a certain point in something, like a project you're working on or a relationship, and it's like you quit. I feel like this is saying you like once you push past that point where you normally stop, I feel like that's when you're going to start getting the results that you desire. So I feel like you need to like keep pushing yourself there. Next, you have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's happiness coming in for you here. Ten of Wands, like coming to the end of a very long journey. You know, the Ten of Wands can represent being exhausted, being very tired. Nine of Swords, right? Same thing. And so it can represent coming to the end of a long journey, being very tired, being very exhausted. But it is a card of a release. I always say tens represent an ending. It's funny because I get a lot of comments about, like, again, I don't care. This is not me kind of throwing shade or anything like that. But I get a lot of comments from people who say, because like I like to say that the Ten of Wands is releasing a burden. And a lot of people will say to me, well, Ten of Wands is carrying a burden, and you know, so they're saying that I'm interpreting it wrong, which is fine, you know, but to me the Ten of Wands is the end. Tens represent the ending, so it is releasing a burden is what I would say. You know, that's why I say it represents releasing a burden. Yes, it can represent still carrying a burden, but to me it's like you're at the end. It's 10 done. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of releasing a burden. I feel like it makes you happy with that Six of Cups. Next, you have the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Love it. This, to me, is you charging forward towards something. This is very good for you here, Virgo. I feel like some of you could be getting an offer for a job or for a business here. So I do feel like there could be like some sort of offer here coming in for you. And it could be for like a job or a business. And I feel like it could lead to a lot of success. Even in this diagonal here that we have the Knight of Wands, the Strength card, the Three of Wands, and the Hermit, and then these two cards here. This is like the first cards in your past is like some sort of dream you have. Knight of Wands is a desire to do something. That Three of Wands is like waiting to do something that you want to do. And you show up right there. And then this is you finally deciding to do something that you want to do. So I feel like for some of you, this is just you committing to something that you want to accomplish, something that you want to achieve, something you want to manifest in your life. And I feel like you'll be very successful at doing it. Yeah, definitely. You have the Judgment card and the Page of Cups. Some of you could be hoping for someone to come back from the past here. For others, this could just be someone coming back from the past. They could be popping back up in your life. But really, I feel like this is just your dreams. Again, Page of Cups can be your dreams or something you dream of doing or accomplishing in your life. And so I feel like a lot of you could be reaching some sort of accomplishment here. For others, I feel like this could just be good news coming in for you as well. So I really like this for you, Virgo. I feel like it's a very good reading. So thank you for watching, Virgo. Really appreciate it. And definitely enjoy your week.